everyone! Welcome back to the Soul Star Wavelength. It's me, Nirvana. Hey, look guys, new art today. Finally, I've been wanting to make new art for the channel for ages, so I'm really happy to have some little Studio Ghibli redraws here for you. Yes, and the reading today is What's Going On Around You? So we shall see, yes, because I have two piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1 is Chihiro from Spirited Away, and pile number 2 is Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. So see whichever pile or piles you're drawn to, and I will see you there. And before we move on to the piles, if anyone wants a personal reading, the information on that is in the description box below. And I do have one more thing. It doesn't feel right if I don't mention it before we move on to the piles, is that Chihiro's English dub voice actress, Davy Chase, she also voiced Lilo in Lilo and Stitch, and she was Samara in The Ring, and I'm sure she did other things as well, but those are what I know her from. She unfortunately passed away during the time that I was creating these artworks. So I just wanted to take a moment to just to acknowledge that, and to just to wish the best for her soul wherever it travels to from this point on, and to send so much love to her and her loved ones. Because she was only 35 as well, so it was really sad. I was really sad when I found that out, because she was an incredible voice actress, and just actress in general. So I hope you'll join me in sending her soul and her loved ones all sorts of just best wishes and love. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So with that said, I will see you at your pile or piles. Hello there, pile number 1. If you picked Chihiro, you're in the right place. So, you picked Chihiro from Spirited Away. What's going on around you? So, immediately, I feel like for you guys who picked this pile, life might feel like you stepped into some sort of parallel world or a different dimension recently. You might have had to adapt to a lot of very different things than you were originally used to. So I'm thinking some of you might have moved. You might have moved to a different country or something big like that, or even like a smaller move from maybe say a small town to a city. That's a big culture shift, you know. So there's been some sort of big shift in your life, and you've had to adapt to it, and it might have felt very challenging at times. You've probably had to overcome a lot of fear recently. Something about life sort of forcing you to mature in a way. Chihiro gives Cancer energy to me. So some of you, like, you might have like the Cancer Capricorn axis strong. I also feel Pisces very strong with Chihiro. Yeah, I feel like things may have felt very unwelcoming and scary at first, but I feel like you are adapting very well, or you will adapt very well, and you'll make some very amazing friends and all that good stuff while wherever you have shifted to. And some of you, even if you didn't move anywhere, life probably seems different because you've had some sort of internal shift within you, and you're seeing your life circumstances very differently. But I think for the most of you, there is some sort of physical shift in your outer circumstances that you are adapting to currently and evolving from. I would say this is yeah, there's a lot of spiritual evolution happening for this group. Also, you might have a very strong connection to nature spirits of any kind. So that includes the fairies, fae folk. Yes, you might like to connect to bodies of water, to forests, to any places of natural beauty. Yes, there is definitely a connection to the natural world very strongly in the heart spaces of the people that picked this pile. Okay, anything else? Yes, there is like a sense of like you've had to grow a lot of independence in a short amount of time in this group. Most likely recently, but at some point in time you've had to like take on a lot of responsibility where once you might not have had to, you know, basically. All right, let's move on to some tarot. Okie dokie, I'm using Alice in Luna's tarot. As I pulled the deck out of the box, oops, Judgment was on the bottom. So yeah, that is a major level up card. So yeah, Judgment Day, indicative of a huge shift, which goes along with what I was talking about when I was channeling from Chihiro here. You also might be someone that goes under a different name in some area of your life. Yeah, that might, names are very important for this group. Okay, let's keep going. What's going on around my group number ones, the Chihiro group? I think the name Chihiro is just such a beautiful name. It reminds me of wind chimes. So some of you out there might have a great love for wind chimes, or that might be something you might want to get one for your own space. Yeah, they can be very cleansing. They can do the same sort of thing as my little fairy ball here. Cleanse and clear the energy and the air. This is definitely a very pragmatic group. You're very, what's the word? Like you'll do things. You're active. Yes, I feel like no matter what your chart is, I feel like your Mars placement is very pertinent right now. You're being called to action, to do a lot of things. Yes. A very active time in your life. Because she has to work very hard in the bathhouse, in the fairy world. 222 on the timer as I say that. Some of you might actually work in a spa or a bathhouse if you pick this. You might be what's the word? Some type of massage therapist or a therapist in general. I could see that here. Chihiro is a very healing person nonetheless. So you are definitely a blessing and a healing presence to those around you in some way. People are very drawn to you, but it's in that way, it's like the Cancerian way, you know, where I feel like a lot of Cancer women have this sort of magnetic beauty, but it's sort of almost understated in a way, but it's I just think there's a strong beauty around Cancer women. Yeah, in particular that I've noticed. But if you think about it, it's like that pool of the ocean, you know, they have that in them. And I'm sure it goes for my my Cancer dudes out there too. The Magician. Yes, okay. Temperance on the bottom. So immediately look here, there's a strong connection between you and someone else right now. Okay, I'm getting this could be a past life connection. And even if you don't Whenever I say anything that could be considered out there, if it's too much for you, just think of it metaphorically, okay? But anyway, the T here, see, like going between them, it's reminding me of her and Haku in it. And, you know, he is connected to the water in some way, let's just say that. And this is reminding me of their connection and everything and the love they share. So there's some sort of very strong connection you have with someone, and a way you might know who this is. So I feel like they'd be very enigmatic, and there might be something that reminds you of a dragon about them, or you might associate them with the water. They're very, I imagine they'd be very stoic as well. Okay, so let me see. But this is major because you've had only major arcana so far. The Magician and Temperance. Okay. Your perception is definitely developing of the outside world, and that would make sense why everything kind of feels like a parallel world, almost like Twilight Zone or something to you. It feels like you're operating on a different set of rules now, that reality itself is operating on a different set of rules if you're in this pile. And look, death on the bottom, as I was saying that, this is a complete shift to a new way of living and perceiving life that's happening right now for you. I feel like your soul has matured in some way, and that's how you're able to perceive things in a new way as well. That's why you're perceiving everything around you. There is some sort of maturation that's happened within you. Let's get another card, please, for my pile number ones, my Chihiro pile. Okay, we have 3 there, so I'm just going to take them. On the bottom, we have the Chariot. You are making forward movement and progress within your life right now. And this is actually the card of Cancer. Isn't that funny that I was talking about Cancer this whole time? Very, very cool. Okay. Okay, I might come back to that card in a bit, but that is a card of success and forward movement, momentum. So you are definitely moving forward in life and making a lot of progress. Even if it feels like you're in the same place and you're stuck in the same place, you're actually making a lot of progress. Yes. All right. Let me... King of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. What is going on around my pile number ones? Yeah, there is definitely someone here with deep feelings for you. You definitely have some sort of soul bond with, with this person that's around you, the dragon type person here. 7 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. Okay, so there's some element of having to wait, having to have patience here with the 7 of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups, that's friendships and celebration. I do feel like this is a time in life where you're having to put in the daily work, just keep working, keep on going, keep on doing this certain things each day. Sort of maintenance work to allow for something to continue to grow and gestate for you is what I'm hearing right now. The 3 of Cups. But there will be and there is much to celebrate is what I'm hearing with this card. You are making, I was talking about how Chihiro makes like really beautiful connections and friendships, and these are definitely available to you right now. I feel like you're being called into a place of emotional maturity and mastery through whatever's happening in your life right now. Because Chihiro has to learn that. She really becomes much more stoic and comfortable and confident in herself and her abilities, as she starts off just basically a scared little girl, but ends you can see the growth and the change in her and her aura, and that's definitely something that's happening with you Because Seven of Pentacles is about maturation as well. Three of Cups. And you know what's funny? Because like the little dormouse here, it kind of reminds me of the hamster, if you know, in Spirited Away as well. Yeah, there's unlikely allies and friendships. And I feel like things will turn out better than expected in all areas. But there's something about just keeping at whatever you're doing and remaining positive and celebrating the little things that will go a long way. But there's some sort of activation in your heart and mind through a specific connection. Whoever it is, that is reminiscent of Haku for you. He's also given me Howl from Howl's Moving Castle vibes here. So it might be someone that also reminds you of them a bit. Because the King of Cups I could see as both, it's a reflection of both that person, that significant person for you, and also you. Because the King of Cups is all about coming into that full emotional maturity. No matter how the waters, no matter how choppy the ocean is, he remains grounded and set and able to make decisions from a calm and rational place, no matter how stormy the waters get. Okay. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to knock it. Okay, let's move on to some clarifiers. Alrighty guys, I will be getting your clarifiers from the Osho Zen Tarot. By the way, look what was on the bottom as I pull it out. Awareness number 7, which is the Chariot equivalent in this deck. So yes, you are, and look at that, the way that the veil is lifting for you and you are seeing spirits. You are definitely, your spiritual awareness and abilities are definitely on the increase right now. So you might want to make sure you're doing your grounding exercises. That makes sense with the Seven of Pentacles there. That's a card of Taurus. So you want to be grounded and present in your body so that you can experience these spiritual things without, you know, in a stable and secure way, basically. By the way, I had the urge to check what was underneath this Chariot card in the little shift while I got this deck out, and check it out, the Devil. You guys are definitely overcoming some, you guys might be being able to get out of some tricky contracts, yeah, karmic or otherwise, like, you know, something like you might have been able to get out of like a living situation, you know, where you usually, if you're under contract, if you're paying rent or whatever, any type of like situation where you felt stuck or trapped, you have successfully, and you are successfully moving out of it. 777, jackpot, okay? 777 is definitely your angel number for right now. I've been seeing that a lot myself, actually. It's my favorite because I love the number 7. Okay, lucky number 7. Your luck is definitely on the increase here as well, and that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. You have really managed to cut yourself free from some sort of binding contract, and that goes along with Chihiro as well, because she is stuck under the witch's employment, and she has to remember her name, because the witch gives her a different name, so that, because, you know, names hold power, you know. But yes, you are on your way to much more abundance and security than you were in the past. Let's see. Yeah, just something like there's some sort of solidifying of yourself and who you are that's happening right now. And I think that's actually what's allowing you to reach these higher states of awareness. What's under that? Letting go. Yeah, because you're letting go of old things. Aloneness. You've developed a lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom from your spiritual travels. Yeah. You know what? You probably look a lot younger than your age as well. Like, I think you are quite an old soul if you pick this pile. Because there's something, at least there is a wisdom beyond your years. People, you don't look like what you've been through. People don't expect you to be such a hard worker. People definitely make assumptions about you based on how you look. But you prove them wrong every time. With the Magician, by the way, coming out, Gemini or Virgo placements could be significant for you. We have all the water signs here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, especially Cancer, heavy on the Cancer. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's get our clarifiers. By the way, guys, if this reading has been resonating for you so far, please do let me know with a like, share, comment, or subscribe. Subscribe and be a soul star. All of my soul stars here, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you for anyone who interacts and leaves a positive comment. They mean the world to me. Thank you. It really helps. It really, really helps. And yeah, feel free to hype the video as well. I do love when we all get hyped in here. Okay. Please, can I get some clarifiers on what's going on around my Chihiro pile, pile number 1's integration? They tell you guys there is a lot of spiritual energy and downloads and synchronicities happening for you, and you are balancing out a lot of energies between all aspects of you here, light and dark, masculine, feminine, yin yang, you know, all of that. You can see it here. Eagles, swans might be significant. Look out for them. All right, look out for them. Speaking of eagles, bam, there you are. And you know, I was feeling Emperor energy from you when I was talking about, I did say your masculine side was active. You are really bossing up. Who, no matter your gender here, you are an absolute boss. God, the rebel under the magician. And look at the chains breaking. You are absolutely a curse breaker, a breaker of chains. You are really leading the way forward for everyone in your life and your lineage. You're a true trailblazer. This is a golden eagle specifically. They are the national bird of Scotland. So Scotland might be significant for you. Oh, who would have thought with me as your reader, huh? Yeah, there's something rainbow here as well. So Joseph, you know the story of Joseph from the Bible and his Technicolor Dreamcoat might be significant for you, or even just the musical as well might mean something to you. Yeah, there's something about you. I'm feeling there is definitely blessings incoming for you that have been, there's been a feeling of delay. But I feel like it's because like if this is true for you, then there's almost like a feeling of acceptance, and there's just something within yourself that you're just at a new level. Like there's just something in you has changed irrevocably, and there's just something that's elevated about you. Because I was thinking of the Emperor because he is like one of the most elevated masculine energies in the deck. And he has authority and rulership, and he rules over an empire. You know, it's not just a kingdom, it's several kingdoms. So that takes a lot. That takes a very strong heart and mind to do so in a balanced way. And you're truly doing that for yourself here. I feel like you are very connected to your tribe. Let that be your ancestry through your tribes, and also your soul tribe here. What you're doing is actually, even if you've not met some of your soul tribe, you've definitely met some of them, but the people you've met, and like even the people that you've not met, on a sort of, it's almost on this quantum scale where your light, every win you have helps them win as well. It helps the people in your soul tribe break more chains for them as well. Like we're all in this together. It's kind of like this feeling I'm getting. So High School Musical might be relevant. And look on the bottom, 3, celebration. This is the 3 of Cups. You are finding people who will dance in the rain with you, people who are just, they're kin to you in some way. Because this is like that tribal feel. Like there's something really earthy and beautiful. Because see, this is like this thing, like there's something about, you're not fooled by the material anymore. Like there's some sort of illusions that you have totally seen beyond. And I think it's to do with like, it might be to do with the capitalistic world that we bear witness to yeah, I think you feel very separate from it now, and you're very free from some sort of rat race that's happening. You're finding like joy, you're finding true wealth in your everyday experiences, and that is bolstering you and powering you up in ways that you could never have imagined before. This is a wonderful pile, and I am so happy to deliver this message to you, Chihiro pile. Let's get more clarifiers before we move on. Understanding. Look, I told you, you are free. Like, the bars never existed, and you are able to. Birds are definitely extremely significant. Birds are definitely bringing you messages. And when I think of birds, I think of music as well, since birds are known for their songs. So singing might be significant for you. Music is definitely bringing you a lot of messages right now. So definitely any lyrics from any songs that stick out to you, there is definite messages for you in them. Wow, look at this receptivity on the bottom. I just have to censor it a little, don't mind. But look at you, like I was talking about your crown, you're receiving so much information. Your spiritual level has gone up. You are definitely more connected and tuned in than ever before. There is an elevated level of freedom, and the Chariot card, which was on the bottom of the deck for you, it talks about freedom. It's a card of freedom and movement. You are definitely a very there's some sort of advanced spiritual energy with this group, and even like if you are very young, there's something, relatively speaking, even there is something about you that has gone through many lives in this one life already. You know, you have transformed, and you're probably constantly transforming. You're at that level where you are just like, there's an embodiment and an experience of life happening in your soul right now. You are more alive and awake and aware than ever before. And yeah, there's something like that's very visceral about your life experience, very tactile, because that's coming back to this Taurus energy I was feeling. Taurus is the most earthy sign you can get, and it's about the Garden of Eden as well. You are getting the keys to paradise in a way with this, like the bars falling away. I feel like you might have had to grind a lot in your life, like done a lot of like menial jobs or something like that. But now there's something of a freedom happening in your mind, and it will reflect in your outside. And because you are so sovereign within yourself here, there is a sovereignty and a rulership of yourself that's so powerful. And your mind, see your mind over matter, and see how they're both smiling here. Like, you know in yourself your own power, and you hold it within yourself, because she has such a presence. She kind of goes with that King of Cups, like she knows herself, and wow. And she's so much more capable than anyone would have ever assumed. Because, you know, she just looks like a little girl, but she faces so many fears. You know, you guys are fearless, and you will overcome any challenge, because your head and your heart are both aligned and very powerful and very active and very aware. Whew, okay, I'm channeling a lot. It felt a little sticky at the start. You know, it felt, I don't know, there was something about it, and I was like, how is this reading going? But then, especially since pulling these ones out, I'm like, oh, here we go. Like, this is crazy. I'm just, oh, it's just all flowing out. So yeah, you guys are going to be able to kick back and relax a lot more as this energy fully settles into you, because you know, you have to take stock of wherever you are at in the journey. If you're feeling very exhausted and drained and you're stuck in a job you hate, this is what's coming for you. You know, as you come into this level of awareness and everything, and it's not something to be forced. It's some sort of, it's a deep spiritual journey, you know what I mean? I feel like I'll go off on a tangent if I start talking about that too much, and I need to keep going. I need to get the last couple clarifiers for you. Transformation came out. Look at that. That is the Death card in this deck. Yeah, this is a deeply spiritual. See, there's some sort of transformation in how you see the world, and how you've even seen things that have set you back or you felt have been failures. You're now seeing that, like, there is no failure. Like, there is no spoon from the Matrix. There is no failure. There is only, like, you cannot pick a wrong path when it comes to spirituality. You will always come back to like the Most High, to Spirit, to God, you know, like to whatever you see as the ultimate truth. Because this is the thing, You know, I think, therefore I am. The only thing we can know as conscious beings is the fact that we are conscious. Everything else about, you know, so-called reality is malleable and relative to our own minds, our own experience. And so there's something about you that is having a major increase in power and awareness and understanding. Absolutely. And so it's going to allow you to rebel more against any limiting beliefs, anything limiting that was put on you throughout life in the first 7 years of your life. Yeah, you are overcoming any like negative programming that was put on you during your childhood, which is huge, because see, like, no thingness at the bottom, the blank slate, the void, you are coming into that, like, which is pure power, by the way. That's like void state meditations, the Joe Dispenza ones, might be very helpful for you. Let's get one more card. Trust. Look at you flying. And that happens with Chihiro. Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps. Oh my god, look at the bottom, the Empress. You know, that card has been following me lately. The Empress, and you got the Emperor as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's beautiful. And there's no thingness underneath that. Okay, that is stunning. Wow, you guys. It looks like life is about to be a lot more abundant and creative for you as you go through this process. You are really like, there's some sort of thing about spreading your wings, because look, wings, 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 wings of the phoenix here. And then she's just flying, even without wings. Peter Pan might be significant. Peter Pan, Wendy, Tinkerbell. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. You are unbound from something that has kept you bound since childhood. Something has completely lifted, and that's why it feels like you're in a parallel reality right now. Because, I mean, basically, in effect, you are, because you're not bound by the same conditions that your old self was, let's say. You're in a new identity. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, so this is what's going on around you. It feels like everything is shifting, and because see, like, there's almost this blank slate energy. Even if your surroundings look the same, you feel the freedom and you feel like the expansion that's happening within you. Whew. Keep up your gratitude practice if you're doing that, because it's working. Anything you're doing, it's working here to expand your magical powers in some way, because with the magician, but just your personal authority and sovereignty, anything that you're doing to progress yourself, to become more powerful within yourself, it is working. So keep it up. All right, let me get you some final cards to close out, and then that'll be us. All right, so I said cards, but really I'm getting you a rune and a Lenormand card. So you're getting one card. All right, so how about we start with the rune, okay? To finish off this reading for my pile number 1, the Chihiro pile. What's going on around them? Okay. I think that is Fehu. Let me see. Yep, and it is in reverse, number 68. Or, no, sorry, page 68. Possessions, nourishment, cattle. Rune of fulfillment. Okay. And interesting, it's about cattle, and that connects to Taurus energy. Let's see, this connects to the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, it says, there may be considerable frustration in your life if you draw Fehu reversed. A wide range of dispositions ranging from trivial to severe. You fall short in your efforts, you reach out and miss, you're compelled to stand by and watch helplessly while what you've gained dwindles away. Observe what's happening. Examine these events from an open perspective and ask, what do I need to learn from this in my life? See, look, there's something coming above, like, circumstances here, and it working. Even if there is occasion for joy, do not let yourself be seduced into mindless joyousness. Reverse, this rune indicates that doubtful situations are abundant and come in many forms and guises. Here you're being put in touch with the shadow side of possessions. Yet all that is part of coming to be and passing away, and not that which abides. Yet all this is part of coming to be and passing away. That's like transformation here. And not that which abides. In dealing with the shadow side of Fehu, you have an opportunity to recognize where your true nourishment lies. And see, the card here, the Empress, that is all about nourishment. And like the cheat code to everything about life, it's within. Because see, that's like the thing, you're overcoming this frustration around the material world here, because this has been a big burden for you since childhood. You might have grown up with parents that struggled with money. You might have noticed them stressing about money, or there might have just been, it might have been the opposite way around as well. Some of you might have had too many things, and you never learned the value of them properly, and it's only now that something has been stripped away that you're really realizing what you had. But it's helping you come to this deep maturity and to this huge level of power within yourself, this personal power. So let me get a little Lenormand. It's a final thing to close out. Okay, we have number 29, and it's the Woman here. Very nice. Okay, let me see. And remember, if you don't ever like anything in a tarot reading, you can choose to choose to change it. Shift it around. By the way, on the bottom is the compass. So you are tuning into your own internal guidance system and being able to trust where life is leading you. Celebrating the little things every day. That goes a long, long way. By the way, this card here is the title, the main thing, and she's like the main character. So it's like something of like, I feel like you're just understanding your own self and your own story to a much deeper level, and that's helping you to like release this stuff here. All right, let me see. Number 29. Lady number 2. I could be you, the reader, or the female subject of your reading, or a female partner. As with the second man, the expanded Reverie deck includes an additional lady card. This version shows a powerful and elegant woman looking out of a window to the right of the card. She has a draped red robe between her breasts. She clutches the feminine symbol of Venus. Does she? I don't see that. Well, whatever. The light shines through the window, emphasizing her strong features. She is the embodiment of feminine power. See, look, you have the feminine and masculine imbalance here. There's this very deep, there's something very, very meaningful, spiritually meaningful happening for you right now. Because see, she's even mirroring the Emperor here. I feel like there's something about your life and your heart space opening up here, especially with this understanding. Because it talks about how the bars were never real, that you felt caged to. But it's because these older, this old programming is there falling away. Because see, she's looking away from it. Okay, let me see. I feel like I might have said everything I need to say for this pile. Okay. Faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust. There's more to reality than meets the eye. Remember that. And celebrate and the little things, and value your true friends. If you have true friends in your life, they're worth more than gold, okay? And any connections you make that are positive, celebrate them and love them, and this will help lift you up to find this, to come into this like beautiful energy that I can feel. There's something here. You won't find it by looking outwards as well. Okay. Okay, I believe that's all I have to say for this reading. I'm going to trust that I said everything I needed to say, that it hit the way it needed to hit. I am intending and sending you lots of love and blessings wherever you are. May this energy that I have seen find you in the best way possible. May it uplift you and bless your life in some way. I'm always praying for the blessings of the people that watch my videos. and share their good energy with me. Thank you for being here. Thanks for trusting me as your reader. Hopefully I see you in another pile or another video. So much love for now. Goodbye. Hi there, pile number 2, my Kiki pile. If you picked her, you're in the right place. So, what's going on around you? Immediately, some confirmations for you if you pick this pile. These might resonate, they might not. Black cats could obviously be significant for you. You might be known as having black cat energy in some way. You might be a witch or just witchy. You definitely have special skills slash talents that you are known for. And you might be quite popular and you might be quite well known for them. You might have your own business of some kind which utilizes said talents. So there's definitely some entrepreneurs in here of any kind. There's definitely some artists, and there's definitely some witchy people. What else? You might live by the sea. You might have a special interest in flying of some kind, any kind. What else? I feel like you'll be quite a headstrong, determined person if you pick this pile. Also, I feel like you would tend to see things on the optimistic side. Yes, you're very go-get-em type of person, you know? Go-getter, yeah. Alrighty, let's move on to some tarot for you. The first deck I'm using for you guys today is the cute Chibi Tarot. Doesn't it suit her perfectly, these colors and stuff? Alrighty, let's see. Let's see what we got. As I pulled out the deck, the Chariot is on the bottom. Cats are definitely significant for you guys here. Perhaps raccoons as well, or tanukis. Definitely cats though. Yeah, maybe this is a pile that resonates or connects to Lyra. Or just felines in general. What's underneath? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, things are balancing out for you. After you might have had to move or yeah, you might have had to, after you've completed something. I feel like there's been a successful completion of one area of life and now you're moving on to the next level. So that's definitely something that's going on around you, is there is stuff that is shifting and changing. Yes, okay. Okay, I'm getting another message from that, but I'm going to keep going because I feel like some of you maybe felt stuck for a long time and you wondered why things weren't moving. But I feel like there's going to be some like almost like a breath of fresh air energy that comes in to shift out this stagnant energy. Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of stagnant energy around. Purple is definitely your color. What's going on around my pile number 2s? What's going on in my pile number 2s? 4 of Pentacles. All right. But look, Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Something is shifting. You might have felt quite like you have to hold a lot together with not that many resources, but something is shifting in that regard. Yes, it is. You might be getting a new opportunity soon. Ooh, and it might be through a very nice connection you have, like a very close friend, or maybe even your partner if you have one. Someone you really love might help you to get a little opportunity here that will increase how much you can, just to increase the level of freedom and personal, like the movement you can feel you can have in your life. Because I feel like you might have felt quite restricted in ways that like just having to sort of really carefully budget and things like that. Like you might have just felt really restricted in the material front, but that's something that is shifting. You're really coming into some sort of new level, because even the fact that Kiki is flying and she's happy she's going to a new town to make her way in the world, that's where this this image from the film comes from, you know? So there's just like a happy exhilaration of freedom after being stifled in a way. Ooh, I've got goosebumps. You guys are very magical. Ah, they're everywhere. Can I get some more clarifiers? What is going on around my pile number 2s? Oh my goodness. Okay, so these all came out and we are keeping them. Look, strength. You've really had to hold it together for a while. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That is perfect. There is some sort of offer coming to you, I feel like, from a Queen of Cups type figure. So that's feminine energy, and it's going to help you to have a lot more independence and abundance in your life. Because see, going from the 4 to the 9, very nice. But it's coming in an unexpected way, because, you know, that's the thing, Kiki, she is very, like, I feel like she is quite personable. She's very, like, good when she's doing her deliveries. She's very friendly and upbeat. Though she kind of likes to keep to herself a bit. I feel like she's very sensitive. So yeah, maybe even you guys, you might resonate with being neurodivergent in some way. But I feel like this is something that instead of holding you back, it's going to become one of your greatest strengths, because you'll learn how to work with it, and you're finding people that vibe with you and the way that your mind works, you know, and they're putting you in contact with people who are able to help you in some way. Because this is making me think of the lady she bakes the pie with in the film, and that's like her little friend that she makes who's interested in dirigibles and flying. Yeah, there's some sort of energy of success and connection happening around you, and love, and you've definitely earned it, because you've had to remain strong through a lot of things. But look, the Empress underneath. Your creativity and your talents and your resilience are leading to this beautiful abundance here at the end. All right, let me see. Wow, this reading is fairly straightforward so far. Is there anything else I have to say in this part? What's going on around you? Okay, so someone definitely wants to make you an offer. They want to make your life easier. They want to connect with you. I feel like you are actually, even though you might feel like you are an odd one out, that you stick out, that you don't fit in, people actually really like you. They really appreciate you for the things that do make you stick out. You're seen, if I look at this Queen of Cups as an aspect of you as well, you're very loving and nurturing and caring, and that's why love and nurturing is present for you. I feel like you are actually very charming. People fall in love with you very easily. This might have been like a problem for you at some times, because like, yeah, but you're meeting the right people that don't take it the wrong way, let's just say, just if you are quite charming and friendly. All right, I'm going to move on to clarifiers right now, because I think they will give me a lot to chew on. I am using the Seasons of the Witch Letha Oracle for your clarifiers today. Very fun, very interesting. But before I do that, if this reading has been resonating so far, please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe, and or hype the video if it's hyping you up, if you're feeling it. All of those things are so appreciated. They help me a lot. They help the channel a lot. I just thank you so much, everyone who does interact with this channel in a positive way. It means the world to me, and especially I gotta say it to my soul stars, my subscribers. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being yourself. Thanks for rocking it out there in the world. Okay, all right, let's see. Ooh, what fell off on the bottom? Okay, Rot and Decay on the bottom. festers when left in the shadows, bring it to life by giving it away. Okay, so to help clear out stagnant energy, because Four of Pentacles can feel quite stagnant and restricted, you might want to clear out your space IRL in real life, and actually in your electronics too. Clearing out clutter will help to free up space, and you know, if there's anything, you can find stuff that someone else might appreciate more than you. It would actually benefit you a lot to give to them, because even the Queen of Cups is about giving, right? Yeah. So if you find something that in your home that you no longer want, it no longer brings you joy, but you know someone you love, or even that you like, just if you know someone that would appreciate it, definitely give it to them, because it will result in you gaining more from it. Don't hold on to things just because you feel scared that nothing will come in. By clearing space, you actually invite more in, and especially when you give to someone else and it brings them joy, that blesses you immediately. Okay, interesting. All right, let's keep going. What's going on around my pile number 2 is the Kiki pile. By the way, this cat's name is Gigi. How cute is that? Kiki and Gigi. So adorable. Some of you all definitely have a pet who is a familiar, and you can definitely talk to them. And they definitely understand you. And you're good at understanding them too, which is wonderful. I love that. I'm being drawn to her little radio. That is actually, I mean, you can only see the strap of it right now, but she ties on her little radio so she can listen to music as she flies through the air. Isn't that cool? So utilizing music to help energize you would be very handy right now. Dancing would be very beneficial, I think. Going for walks with music would be very nice. I have noticed a bug on the wall. Interesting. I don't normally see bugs on the wall. What's that? Oh, this got caught in the middle. Mermaid. This card does not come out a lot, let me tell you. Mermaid with the seahorse there. Let the allure of the mythical siren seduce your curiosity. Magic awaits. Okay, you are getting a boost in magical abilities. Very nice. Something is calling to you and you must answer. Definitely check out the seahorse symbolism for extra information. They are linked to divine masculine energy though, and remaining calm and steady in spite of any rough waters or currents. Yes, okay. Now on the bottom we have stargazing. It takes a lot of courage to reach for the stars to expand the self, but it is possible. That's definitely you. You are a dreamer. You're someone that makes dreams reality. You follow your desires. Mermaids might be very significant for you. I was thinking of singing as well with the radio. So you might have quite the siren's voice. You might have a very powerful singing voice in some way. Ooh. Fruit wine. This is a celebratory invitation to the possibilities gifted when you reach beyond yourself. Wow. And that's under the Two of Cups and the Cups. Ooh, okay. So you guys definitely want to be making any drinks you make for yourself, water, coffee, tea, anything you make it with intention, because you are very magical and it will help you reach your desires. And if you all don't know about that famous study where that Japanese, I believe it was a Japanese scientist, did that experiment where he spoke to the water and then like studied the water molecules. So one, he gave a bunch of hateful energy and the other he gave love. And you can look at the water molecules in each, and the hate one looked all dissonant and sort of rough and hard, like, you know, it didn't look good, basically. It looked scary or something. And then that's the best word I can come up with right now. But the water that he said I love you to came out in these beautiful patterns. So don't doubt the ability you have to, you know, to shift reality through just speaking. I feel like you're learning the power of your own personal power to affect things in magical ways, because this is unexpected as well with the mermaid. You know, there's something, there's some deep power within you that you're accessing. You might want to visit a body of water, if you can, river, lake, ocean, sea, whatever it is. If not, just definitely take time in your bath or shower and do your intentions there. I feel like some of this is just really, it's really helping you to come into a much more magical and aligned way of living that's a lot more abundant and peaceful and happy for you. It's also more exciting as well. Even though it's more peaceful, it's more fun. Yes. Let us get another card, please. What is going on around my pile number 2s? My Kiki pile. What's going on with my Kiki pile? Okay, I got 2. Here we go. And look what's back on the bottom again. Stargazing. Am I glad I showed you, so you will believe me when it's there again. All right. Takes a lot of courage to reach for the stars and expand the self, but it is possible. You most definitely are expanding yourself right now. And your abilities, I feel like, yes. Sorry, Kiki, we'll just slide you over a little. Then we have cloud scrying. Be still, for it's in the act of patience that guidance is met with clarity. Okay. Going actually cloud scrying might be very beneficial for you. And then here, clear quartz. The embrace of the shadows is gently lifting. Light is needed now to nourish you. So definitely getting out and about in the sun would be wonderful for you. Utilizing clear quartz crystal would be excellent for you. In fact, I'm going to get some of mine right now so you can take in the good vibes from it. Got 3 pieces right now. All right, whoops. Kicks my light. I kicked my light. Check this out. Okay, so utilizing pieces like this, these will help clear and purify and amplify any energy you work with. Believe that the passage for this card talks about how clear quartz is utilized in electronics, and even in high-tech things like lasers utilize the power of clear quartz to magnify and direct light. So that is quite amazing, isn't it? And these cover all your chakras as well, because white or clear, it covers the whole light spectrum. Okay. Yeah, you are, you're definitely being released from something heavy that has had a hold on you. I'm even looking at, because see, it looks like there's almost like a dark creature in her hair there, and her hair's really long and her hair's quite short. So you might actually want to have a haircut. You don't need to have a drastic length shift like this, but a trim might help just clear away some dead ends and some clutter. That might also be a way of lifting this feeling of like heaviness and having to hold everything together, you know. Yes. Sharing wine with friends might be might lead to some very beneficial things. Cloud scrying. All right, I am just going to check their little entries just in case there is anything I missed. I might just get the little bits in it for you. Okay, so 24. Allure, seduction, embracing desires. That's the ones of the mermaid. Things you are attracted to are not a mistake or flights of fancy. They represent things that are meant for you and hold the key to more happiness, your purpose, and ways to live your best life. If you are captivated by something, allow yourself to be pulled down into the depths of its seduction. It can be scary to follow a passion not knowing what waits for you on the other side, but the best things in life are often the things that scare you the most, yet make you want to dive in. Yeah, that's Kiki as well. She's so brave and she just goes for the life she wants. And it works out for her, because that's that thing, you have to have that faith, you know, cultivating that faith in yourself and the universe. Extremely powerful. Can't really go wrong with that. Let me see. celebration, invitation, breaking the ice. Yeah, I feel like you might make some new friends or contacts that are going to be very nourishing and uplifting for you here. That's definitely something that's going on around you. Yes. Time to get out there and be social, make new friends, build relationships, and invite people along on your journey. Your chances of success will increase tremendously with the help of others. If you're seeking love, consider asking friends and family to make introductions or set you up on a blind date. If you're starting a business, seeking a partner who shares an interest in your plans may be the missing piece. Perhaps it's too much to go it alone, so having someone to share in the hardships as well as the success can reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed you felt on your own. Yes, this card can also represent the presence of a kindred spirit, which I think is definitely strong for you guys here. There is a promise of a lifelong kinship and a mutually beneficial pairing of support. The sense here is that you found your folks and are experiencing the sense of coming home. Oh, that's wonderful. If you guys haven't experienced this already, I feel like taking the leap and going for whatever you feel called to, like what truly aligns with your desires, will lead you here. So if you're not feeling this right now, do not fret. It's coming. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer as I say that. So definitely you're in the sequence of events that is needed, the bridge of events, as we say in the manifestation community. Okay, no, there is no bridge really. Like, it's all happening now, but it appears as if it's a bridge, you know, like that's just the 3D rearranging itself, right? Okay, enough of the manifestation talk. Let's see. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Okay. The shadow side of this card is feeling left out or left behind. Sometimes people grow apart or life gets in the way and it isn't as easy to spend time together anymore, which doesn't have to mean the end of a relationship, but may be a sign to welcome new people into your life who can fill some of the void. Open your heart and allow different attachments to form. You never know when you've met the next addition to your soul family. Like, that is definitely happening for you right now, guys. I swear. Happening a lot. Let me see. Don't take any of your connections and your love for granted. It is the most precious thing in the world. Guidance, patiently seeking answers. Okay. Receiving this card is a confirmation that your prayers have been heard and tells you to be patient as the answers presents itself. There's nothing more for you to do at this time except keep your eyes open for subtle clues and signs pointing you in the right direction. Isn't that exciting? Oh my goodness. What appears hazy and formless at first can shift little by little until suddenly it becomes clear, offering the answer to a question or solution to a chronic problem. Yes, that's going to be presented to you. See, the Queen of Cups is giving the cup over. This is the answers to something is being presented to you, and it's through your connections. You're not to do this on your own, but it's going to help you to be independent and move autonomously. Yes. If you're seeking answers from or about another person, know that they are contemplating and will respond soon. The shadow side of this card is attempting to force an answer. Asking the same question again and again won't change anything, but it could become irritating and frustrating to those on the receiving end. It doesn't matter whether you are directing your impatience towards spirit or someone you know. The answer will be given when the person is ready to give it. Wow, and this one has a little crowd scrying practice, so if you guys want to do that, then definitely feel free to pause, read, and practice that yourself. Can't go wrong with a little crowd. Crowd. I can't say it. Cloud scrying. What was I going to say? Crowd slying? Okay. Anyway. And finally, we have clear quartz. Ooh, okay. I feel like I should read this whole one. It's a very cool passage for this one. Clear quartz is known as the master healer in the mineral kingdom, and for good reason. It has the ability to focus and direct energy, not just in the spiritual sense, but scientifically as well. It's used in everyday technology worldwide, from microchips and laser beams to microphones and radios. Again, the microphones and the radios, so you might want to listen to the radio, because she is listening to the radio on her little... It is a radio, literally. And you might get messages or inspiration through that. But even if you're just streaming music, that will also work, okay? And the incredible gifts of amplification, clarity, and focus are available to you and will help you to bring light to your own talents and higher states of being. Crystals are attracted to those who need them most. You have attracted the clear quartz card to encourage you to bring more light into your world in the form of positive energy. Yes, because I feel like Kiki is very naturally optimistic and upbeat. Some of you might have a prominent Sagittarius placement, actually. Yeah, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, perhaps. You never know. Yes. But yeah, she's just a very bright soul, I would say. Anyway, this card will guide you to put on your rose-tinted glasses and view the world with optimism and love. Yes! Okay, so yeah, we're definitely romanticizing our lives in this pile. That is what's going on around you. No matter what's going on around you, romanticize it and find the love and set your intentions and follow your desires, because something magical is really happening for you, and it's helping you to come to level up in like a material way, in quite a strong way as well. But it's helping you level up emotionally as well. Yes. Okie dokie. Speak positive affirmations, openly give compliments, go out of your way to experience joy, and visualize positive energy swirling all around you. You are in need of more harmony in your life, and this card is assigned to do all you can to lift your vibrations. It's important to acknowledge your shadows, but be careful about getting stuck in the wounded healer archetype. Healing serves no purpose if you do not come back to the light and enjoy life with a higher level of consciousness. Absolutely. Yes, that's what you are ready to do. And see, we have a little ignite your light ritual. So I'll have this up here for you so you can pause and you can do that if you so wish. I am going to get you a rune and a Lenormand card to close out, and then that'll be us. Yay! Alrighty, it's rune time. Give me my rune. Rune for pile number 2, please. My Kiki pile. What is going on around them? Ooh. Now, is this Gable or Natuiz? I think it's Gable. Let me double check, because there's 2 runes that look incredibly similar. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. I do believe that is Gable, though, because, like, my Natuiz, it has a little sort of notch on one of the bits. God, if I can find it. And I don't see the little notch. Oh, it is not wanting to show itself to me. Come here, my darling. Don't hold yourself back from me anymore. Let me see so I can be sure I'm reading correctly. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Yep, it is Gable, which is about partnership. Very nice. Partnership is definitely a thing here, because also the mermaid can talk about someone who is drawing you in as well. And that talks about songs as well. So there's definitely a strong theme of music here. Okay. Purple and red, by the way, as well, I do believe would be great colors, but especially purple for you guys in this pile right now. Let me see. Gibble. Ooh, very nice. There we go. It's number 2 in the... Okay, partnership, a gift. Drawing this rune is an indication that partnership in some form is at hand. In love relationships, in business matters, in partnering of every kind, you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union. For true partnership is achieved only by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness even as they unite. See, that's why this card of independence is so strong here. You're still going to be an independent and autonomous person, but your connections are only going to strengthen your own self, you know, because you might have been in connections that were draining or sort of parasitic in some way, or just caused you to feel more like codependent rather than independent. And this is a big shift that's happening like that in your relations. And it's because of, I feel like a shift in your personality almost, like in your beliefs. I feel like yourself is just there's something lighter happening about you, and clear quartz, if you want to utilize that, it can help you feel lighter and brighter as well. Let me see. Remember to let the winds, oh yeah. For true partnership is only achieved by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. And that makes me think of this card as well here. It looks like they're all dancing. At the same time, there is another realm of partnership that you are called to consider. For the path of partnership can lead you to the realization of a still greater union. Union with the higher self. Union with the divine. Absolutely, I can see that here. The ultimate gift of this rune is the realization of the divine in all things. Yes, yes. God always enters into equal partnerships. Gebo, the rune of partnership, has no reverse, for it signifies the gift of freedom from which flow all other gifts. How wonderful is that? Also, with the fox here, and then like you could see Loki's rune, there's definitely a lot of messages coming to you from your spirit team. So definitely they're asking for you to be open to them, to be aware, and to look out for the synchronicities. Absolutely. And let's get you a Lenormand card just to finish off. But this has been a wonderful little reading, hasn't it? I mean, I've enjoyed it, so I hope you have too. Let's get a final card for my pile number 2s to wrap up this reading in the best way possible. Thank you so much. Please get a Lenormand card. What's going on around them? Ooh, the moon. Ooh. It sounded like a ghost. But look, there's like a mirroring going on here. This goes with the mermaid card. There's some sort of great mystery. The ring on the bottom. Some of you guys are definitely finding loves of your life coming up. And I would not just say that. I'm not really a love readings person. I have no need for them. Lucky me. But whenever it does come up, I always make sure to say, because it's important that you all know that love is real and exists and is available to us all every time. The way to unlock it is always within yourself, though. I will say that, like, yes, through connection to yourself, and then it will reflect in outside of you. All right. Number 32, the moon. My goodness, love and romance. There is a lot of love and romance coming for you guys. Intuition and psychic abilities. Yes. Oh my gosh, there is a great enhancement of your heart and your third eye happening right now. That is very cool. Definitely look out for your dreams. That's the usual thing. There's always something to learn from your dreams. And even the mermaid card makes me think of the subconscious. In fact, actually, you are definitely meeting up with people in your dream time. So yes, I'm now I can when you meet people, you might have that sense of familiarity, if I could say it. Even though you might not have technically met them IRL before, but it's making me think of Sleeping Beauty, you know, once upon a dream. I met you once upon a dream. How very cute. Love and romance, intuition and psychic abilities, imagination and creativity are but a few of the ideas I stand for. I reach across the sky and influence the waters. I am admired all around. I bring fame, I bring honors. Yes! Talk about level up for you guys. In fact, that's actually probably why you're probably getting a lot more attention and admiration than normal. And even positive attention can be very overwhelming. So that's why you're called to like connect in with yourself and your spirit guides, and to clean and cleanse and clear your energy with like the clear quartz here, tuning into yourself, so that you don't get overwhelmed with all this energy, because even a massive amount of positive energy can be very overwhelming, you know. The moon card in the reverie is depicted as a crescent, holding in her horns the various cycles of her nature, from the new moon to the full. Below her is a clockwork orrery. I'm not sure I knew that word. Wait a minute, where is it? I love learning new words. Orrery, indicating that her nature is affected by the mechanics of the universe. Oh, you guys are very tapped into everything, aren't you? No wonder you have to take that extra time to cleanse and clear. And that's like that thing, when your psychic abilities, your spiritual abilities increase, in whatever form, you become more aware and sensitive to yourself, others, and the world around you. it takes extra maintenance because you're a highly functioning machine and you feel the mechanics of the universe around you very clearly. Wow. Some of you might be getting into astrology, by the way, and you might want to follow the moon phases and signs that the moon is in to help understand your own moods and cycles better. Whether you're in a female or a feminine or a masculine body or whatever in between, it doesn't matter. You are definitely connected to the moon, and you would do well to yeah, I feel like it would be very beneficial for you to follow the moon phases and signs, especially new and full moons. You can do little rituals or ceremonies then. It might help to boost you and your life in various ways a lot. Okay, and utilize the clear quartz, don't forget. Anyway, the moon card does not quite live up to the brilliance of the sun. She is more watery in nature, and she really wants to be a star, to have recognition. Think of the emotional sirens of the silver screen. Sirens again, so you guys, mermaids are very significant for you. Acting by intuition, by method, living the emotions of the part they are playing in order to act. Some of you might be actors out there, and you might get a wonderful role. You might ace an audition or something like that coming up. Congrats in advance if that is the case. This produces great creativity, but it can also create casualties such as Marilyn Monroe. Oh, some of you might have a special connection to Marilyn since she got mentioned here. The moon brings emotional illumination. The moon, however, really flourishes in close proximity to the sun. It needs the forceful energy of the sun emits to shine in the world to its full capacity. In Lenormand traditions, the moon is recognition by others, reflecting on oneself. Yes, definitely. You'll be feeling the love from the people around you if you pick this pile. It is thus fame and notoriety. It illuminates only what others project onto it. So when it turns up in a reading, careful reflection is required. Yes, absolutely. Yes, oh my goodness. Yeah, because you are so sensitive and tuned in, that's why it is so important to take the time to reflect on yourself and so that you don't internalize anything outside, because you're very, very sensitive right now. And I feel like your intuition is tuning up majorly. Because like even with people you love, it's important to take time to yourself, because I know that I myself, like I can't function well, I can't feel myself, like literally, because I feel others very deeply. If I'm around other people like too constantly, then like I just feel them too much, and so I always need to take time to myself, to tune into myself, so that I feel stable and secure, and that I can utilize the gifts of sensitivity to the best of my ability. Otherwise it's just sort of brings you down, you know, because you're not able to interact with others to the degree which you'd like. But there is a definite gift here, and a lot of good things happening. It's just basically taking the time to reflect on yourself. Yeah, so lots of good things happening around you, lots of good connections and everything. Just make sure to take that time in reflection so that you are staying on track with your true desires, your true wants, and you are listening to your higher self, your spirit team, and staying clear of unwanted influences or energies, because you are the one that should be influencing. Really, I feel like with this energy here, with your personality, I feel like you and would be a great influence on the world around you. Yes, so I am going to call it here. I am going to trust that I said everything I needed to say, that it hit how it needed to hit. What the heck, my voice hit. Anyway, let's give you an extra little jingle there. I am intending and wishing you many blessings and love wherever you are. I always do that for whoever watches my channel, and especially my subscribers. I'm always sending you all good vibes and wishing that you all get the things you truly desire, and that you feel boosts of energy and love whenever you watch my content on here. So yes, hopefully I'll see you in another pile or another reading. So much love, all the best, goodbye.